Hello and welcome. Welcome to MouseDining, the Disney dining reservation finder that helps you get last minute and hard to find dining reservations at Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts. I'm Dustin, co-founder of MouseDining, and this video kicks off a 10-part series that's going to walk you through how to use your MouseDining service and get the most out of it. Now, whether you just stumbled on this video while you were browsing the internet, or maybe you're in the middle of planning a Disney vacation and found us, or perhaps you were watching another YouTube video and this showed up in your recommended feed. I don't know. Whether that's you, or maybe you're a brand new MouseDining user who just registered for a free account and needs a little help setting things up, or last, maybe you're a MouseDining veteran and you kind of know your way around things, but you just need a little bit of help securing those dining reservations. Well, this video is for you. Oh, and before I forget, hit the subscribe button below to be notified the moment we upload new videos to YouTube. Now I've got to upload the other 9 tutorials, but beyond that, our content's going to focus around everything Disney and dining. So Disney dining tips and tricks and planning and new features of the app, a mobile app that we're building. We've got a lot going on, even doing some cooking classes and cooking some Disney recipes right here in my home. So I hope you'll stick around, hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it. Okay, let's get started. So MouseDining has kind of 3 tiers of service, and I'll describe these a little bit more in detail, but the first one is kind of the free anonymous user on MouseDining that can just go and browse and search around on MouseDining. That user, that experience is there to kind of just build trust with the user, to show them this is what MouseDining does, this is what we can do, and by the way, here's this beautiful calendar that kind of shows you at a nice picture of what availability looks like for any particular restaurant at Disney. Now that service, again, 100% free to use, available on the website. If that can help you get your dining reservations, that's as far as you need to go. That's a super useful tool. But if you're, wanting the Topolino's Terrace Chef Mickey's, Be Our Guest, any of the Cinderella's Royal Table type stuff, if you want those types of reservations, chances are our calendar is going to show you all that's sold out. And so if you tell us what dates and times and meals and how many people are in your party, MouseDining can then notify you for very specific dining alerts that you're after. And last, if you're a free user and you choose to upgrade to a paid subscription, that'll offer some additional benefits, or I like to call them conveniences, because they just make life a little easier. It saves you a little more time, a little more hassle in using and managing your alerts. So those are kind of the 3 different types of ways you can use MouseDining. This video is very specifically going to talk and speak to the first type of user I described, and that is the anonymous user who comes to the website and just wants to search and browse and look around. So let's take a look at that. Let's head over to mousedining.com and I'll walk you through some of those features now. Okay, and here I am on the homepage. What you'll immediately notice here is the search box, and below it the browse option. I'll go over those in just a second, but let's continue going through the homepage. So besides search and browse, you'll see we have some shortcut links to some very popular restaurants. Perhaps one of those is one you're after. But we also have a blog that we keep up to date with a lot of Disney dining news and changes that are going on in the parks. And then a restaurant spotlight and a little bit about us. So that's the homepage. And in the navigation, you can click pricing to be taken to see our subscription options, but I'm not going to show you that in this video. That'll be in another. Another link to the blog where you can see our latest blog posts in chronological order. And then if you ever need to contact me or any of my staff, somebody's usually monitoring this box and can get back to you within 24 hours or so. But here then are options. Once you've created an account, you can log in or sign up here. And if you're already logged in, you can just create an alert using that button quickly. This will ask you to register an account if we try and create one there. So quickly, I'm going to teach you how to search a restaurant, browse a restaurant, show you what detailed information we have about the restaurant, show you MouseDining's exclusive calendar view, and then show you that those links in our calendar link directly to Disney And the important thing to know there is your dining reservations are being made with Disney directly and not through MouseDining. And this is where I'm obligated to say that MouseDining is in no way affiliated with the Walt Disney Company or any of its affiliates or subsidiaries. Anyway, so why you're probably here is you have tried to get dining reservations at a restaurant that you're seeking and you were unsuccessful. You heard about MouseDining, did some searching, ended up here, but you know exactly what you want. You know where you want to dine. And let's say, for example, that is Topolino's Terrace. So if I type in Topolino's Terrace and we come take a look at availability, first thing, I'm scrolling down looking at this calendar view. Before I dig into that, we're going to show you everything there is to know about Topolino's Terrace. So we've got the title, its cuisine, its pricing, a brief description, and then you can see here they serve breakfast and dinner, and here are the hours that they serve each of those. And so all the restaurant information is up on top. We'll be adding more to that in the future. But when you come down to this calendar, this is really the meat of this page. And so right now you can see quickly for 4 people for the month of April, or actually for the remaining month of April, so the 26th through the 30th, you can see there May is grayed out, but we can navigate to the next month just by clicking next. And then over to June, and that is the availability we see here on Tuesday, April 27th for dinner is the only table available for Topolino's Terrace for the next 60 days. And so this is a difficult one to get into. So when you see that, you would click that, and it's telling you the dinner reservation available that we saw was at 9:20 p.m. Now I can click this. I don't think it'll be available still, but there's a chance this might be available. But this link takes me directly to Disney's website where I can book this. Oh, and sure enough, it's available. Who knew? Anyway, so from here, this is a good example of when you are taken to Disney's website and you're already logged in, you'll just be able to select the guests in your party and fill those out and click next, and you've got your reservation. Sweet. But that was perfect timing, not planned at all. But I'm glad I was able to show you that. So that's what booking a reservation using MouseDining calendar. Again, no obligation, no risk, no anything. You can just come here, browse it, look at it, and book directly from links on our site to Disney's website. But if you weren't going to be there tomorrow for dinner, all of this was not available. That is where registering for a free account is really helpful, because then you can log in, tell us when you're going to be there, how many's in your party, where you want to dine, what meals you're looking to dine there at, and then we can do the rest for you and send you notifications. But more on that in the next video. So that's Topolino's Terrace. If you maybe don't know where you want to go, so we come back to the home page, going back to this browse option. So you can browse Disney restaurants. So, maybe you want to explore. Maybe this is your first time and you don't know where to go. But let's say we're going to Walt Disney World. And let's say we're going to go to Hollywood Studios. And so here's all the restaurants in Hollywood Studios that take dining reservations. A couple of these I know are going to be pretty busy. 50s Primetime Cafe, Oga's Cantina, Sci-Fi Dine-In. Those are all pretty busy. Hollywood and Vine as well. But let's try a less popular one this time, and this is Mama Melrose. So here, a little less popular. There's still not a lot of availability, but immediately, it's a moderately priced American-Italian restaurant. They serve lunch and dinner, and, just looking at availability, there's a few more options here. So if I were traveling here May 29th, I can get lunch there right now for a party of 4. For a party of 6, no dice. But that is the beauty of the calendar and why I wanted to show you this. But the browse feature is really handy too. So these are all things, just a reminder, you can do all these things with no registration, no obligation, no risk to you whatsoever, and just using these tools that MouseDining provides you. And why do I do this? Quite frankly, it's just to earn that little bit of trust so that if you're unsuccessful booking your dining reservations using those free tools, that creating a free account is the next step. And that's a great segue into our next video, which I'm going to link just above here. or it will just autoplay at the end of this video. But in the next video, I'll be covering account creation, account verification, and just a broad account overview of the new options available to you once you've created a free account. So if this video is helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if it was helpful. If not, I'd actually like a comment and tell me how I can improve either the quality, the video, the content. Maybe I'm a little too boring, smile more. Any feedback you have, I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to get better at this, but I appreciate you sticking around for this one. Stay tuned and the next one will get started.